Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your twice weekly dose of sanity in an insane world. Guys, we got a fair amount of information to talk about tonight. We got Representative Anna Paulina Luna being the fourth representative of the House of Representatives out there to start calling for treason charges. It's a weird little story that we're going to get into, and very, very concerning because, take it how you want it, she is 100% correct about the call. We also have, let's see, God, what was it? I'm sorry, I just fucking lost it. Let me look at the rundown real quick. We also have FBI has been caught deleting the files of the Epstein case. That comes after Pam Bondi said the Epstein files were on her desk, ready to be released. We'll talk about all that too, because that seems to be a really messed up story. We are still on YouTube and we still have to wait. But Dan Bongino has also been named as the deputy director of the FBI. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got to get in with that. Kash Patel, Dan Bongino running things. Information is about to be flooding out of the gates here. But before we cut to Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the super mayor, Tiffany Henyard? Yeah, well, she's back in the most retarded way possible. We got to get into that. But ain't nothing happening until I start the show.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
A penis in your asshole.
I beg your pardon, sir. I think you must be saying that wrong.
No. The key to life is a penis in your asshole.
I don't think you're saying what you mean to say.
Oh, oui. A penis, you know, to smile, to be happy.
Oh, happiness. Honey, it's okay.
In your asshole.
That's
No, not your asshole. Where you live, your appartement, your domicile.
Your house.
Household.
Ah,
That's the key to life. A penis in your asshole.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi. How's everybody doing today? We have a guest with us today. Life Liberty.
How are you today?
I am fucking fantastic. Now that you have joined us today, I was so happy.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to talk to you, like have an actual conversation, because we've only had like TikTok conversations. And
Well, I can get pretty gnarly, so I don't know how what y'all go with. So I'm gonna kind of go off with you guys.
no. Did you just see the clip we just played? A happy penis in your asshole.
We'll see how it goes, right?
We push the envelope a bit.
Yeah,
Sometimes
do.
we may go over.
So,
But yeah.
kind of give everybody a little bit of rundown about you, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. So a little over a year ago, I started my own podcast. It's thelifelibertyshow.com. Everybody can find me there. thelifelibertyshow.com. All one word. And I'm a political content creator. I'm critical of both sides. I see that the government is absolute trash, and they are not out there for us. They're out there for themselves. So we have to go and move towards self-sustainability, because there ain't nobody going to make sure that you survive but you.
Okay. How would you put yourself on the political spectrum? Because this is actually the first time you popped in while we were doing the intro video. This is the first time I'm actually coming. I'm having a conversation with you. First time I ever knew you existed. So I kind of just want to judge how this is going to go from our. Where would you line yourself up?
Yeah, I would call myself a constitutionalist. I believe that the Constitution is the only way to go. And I actually had a conversation today with a guy that is a anti-federalist, and I personally, I have the Federalist book right here. So whenever somebody brings something up about the Constitution, and that's not what they meant, I absolutely go into the Federalist Papers and I flip to the page and say, this is what he said, and this is what he meant when he said it. And the guy was like, the anti-federalists were against some of the things they were doing, and I was absolutely, and it makes sense, because they didn't know what was going to happen in the future. What they were afraid of is that the Constitution wasn't strong enough to keep all of our life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness for us, that they were going to chip away at it. Oh, wait, that's what they did. So they were right, but there is not a system that is good enough to actually work.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, this definitely is, especially with what we got going on tonight. I don't know if you, well, I don't think you hit the
No, he didn't hit the rundown.
the rundown.
But
We now have 4 members of the House of Representatives who are now calling for treason charges. This latest one, let's just go ahead and hit the story real quick, ladies and gentlemen.
I missed this today.
Oh, no, this happened yesterday.
I missed it yesterday then.
We got this here from Charlie Kirk. Leads off with the story. CNN now says the top leadership at the CIA are worried anti-Trump professional may be motivated to sell out America to a foreign power. In other words, the people who created the Russia hoax might sell out America's secrets to Russia, and then CNN will be there to blame Trump. And from a clip of the CNN article, and on the CIA's 7th floor, home of the top leadership, some officers are also quietly discussing how mass firings and the buyouts already offered to staff risk creating a group of disgruntled former employees who might be motivated to take what they know to a foreign intelligence service. From a constitutionalist, by the way, hi everybody. We've been thrown into this episode hardcore.
we usually say hi to everybody, but we jumped right into you. Hi, Stacey. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Shane. Hi, Muffin. Hi, Drunken.
That's me.
Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Ken. Yeah, we just like to say hi to everybody. Hey, Brett, what's up? But this is crazy. This is insane.
Now, as a constitutionalist, what is giving aid and comfort to the enemies of the United States within its borders or elsewhere called?
Wait, say that again.
What is giving aid and comfort to the enemies of the United States within its borders or elsewhere called?
Well, that would be treason, because our Third Amendment says that we can't do it.
Exactly.
But let's actually break this down, right? This is the first time I've heard it, first time I've seen it. But
Okay.
let's actually break this down.
Okay.
First of all, Russia hoax, and anybody that was giving any information to Russia was Hillary. And
Mhm.
second, these people may have all of these secrets, but nobody has the balls to use it. So they're going to be afraid to lose their pension. Look, American people, we've talked about this. A revolution is the only way to fix anything that we have going. The system.
Oh God damn it! This is gonna be great.
I
I all the time I'm just saying Kazakhstan, this bitch.
Yeah. So, well, I've said that it needs to be burnt to the ground, and with everything that's happening, I'm not gonna bitch about the fuel that they're using. Like, I'm just gonna sit back and watch it burn. But here's the thing: we have a lot of people pissed off, and a revolution is the only way to fix it. But it will never happen because we are so stuck in the mundane movement of everyday life. That is an absolute fact. We're trying to take care of our family. We have to go to work every day. A revolutionary war isn't a 72-hour freaking ordeal.
No.
The Revolutionary War was 12 years, right?
Was it that long?
Oh, it was long.
Dude, it actually went.
Hold on. Okay. All right.
Look it up to get actual numbers, but it was long.
Yeah, it was a long ass fucking time. This country was actually fucking started because we had no representation in the government that overlooked us. They were just doing and taking whatever, literally raping the people
70.
who were. Yeah, I mean,
8
it was.
years. The Revolutionary War lasted 8 years from April 1970.
The
April
war lasted 8 years. How long did it build up to?
Oh, it was like what was it? So we landed here. Oh, fuck, the late 1600s, and then everything was moving forward. I think you're about to bring up. There you go. So, and it started way before.
Oh yeah,
we've been in a workup for a Revolutionary War for 20 years.
The Boston Massacre of 1770.
That was what finally broke the camel's back, right? Yeah. You have to remember that it wasn't like, oh, life is happy-go-lucky, and then, oh wait, this massacre happened, let's take over the government. So it was a lot of things that happened to work its way up to that.
right.
So, but we're in a state where we're not, first of all, we're not sustainable, right? These people could leave their farms and actually fight in a revolutionary war because they grew their own crops, because they had their own cattle. They weren't relying on commercial farming to take care of their shit.
Oh, hell no. I mean, Kyle Kalinske doesn't even know what the square thing's on the ground and why it even grows that way.
Right. I mean, you need to go to the store and buy your beef where no cows were harmed.
Well, that was my favorite thing during the pandemic. Everybody was just like, yeah, we just go to Walmart and these magic meats just appear in the store. And no, everybody's got to stay home. And it's like, that's not how it works. It's not like this magic food just comes out of nowhere. There's actual farmers who have to do the farming, who have to raise the cattle, and they're like, no, Walmart just has it. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are dumb.
Right. So now what is the general consensus on how much of the population it would take to overthrow the government? Does anybody know?
How many people actually participated in the Civil War?
No. They're saying in the state that we're in, it's 3%. 3% of the population is what's needed to overthrow the government. How many people do we have in our population? 355 million people.
Yeah. Hold on. Officially, roughly around 336 million legal U.S. citizens.
355 million. So, because are you saying that the slaves didn't fight in the Revolutionary War and in the Civil War?
Oh, they straight up did.
You mean the people who picked our fruits?
So, anyway, 3% of 355 million is approximately 10.2 to 10.5 with 20 million illegals. So it's Midwest would make so 10.5 million people, right? Mm-hmm. How many of these people do you think will actually dig a hole and shit in it? How many of these people?
Very few.
Right. So let's go with this. where are they going to shit? First of all, the logistics on that, 10.5 million
in their
Even if
pants. They got bullets flying through.
who's going to feed them? Where's that money going to come from? Because if y'all don't know this, the Revolutionary War was actually funded by one of our founding fathers and the French.
Yep.
So if we don't have anybody funding it, it'll never happen.
No. I saw the look in Davy's eyes right there. The French did it because of the claim past the Louisiana River.
Okay.
During the
They
Louisiana
wanted.
Purchase.
They
There you
had
go.
that territory. We wanted it. We were talking about it, and that's the whole purpose behind the French giving us the ability
That's
to go
why
to
those
war.
people speak so weird in Louisiana.
Cochon.
It's an Ebonics version of French. Yes.
So my family's from Lafayette, and we call it coonass, by the way, which is a slur that has been adopted. So you've got all. Let's get into that. The French treaty, right? We have 15.8 million military veterans. As a Marine Corps veteran, I'm telling you right now that 95% of them are out of shape, don't remember what they're doing, and would just be a hindrance. So and how many of those are in their 70s? So
I don't know. You post them up somewhere, they may be able to cap some motherfuckers.
Listen. But then you're talking about like
You ever seen the Gamer Grandpa?
You're talking about 90% of 15 million ex-military who are out of shape versus 4 million, 5 million people who don't know how to work a gun because they told you that guns should be illegal and cops can't handle them.
Because
I'm
the
going
scary button.
I'm going with the out of shape military people. I'm not gonna lie to you.
0.5% of them want abortions off your tax dollars and gender transition surgery. So let's just take them off the field in the first place.
Halfway through fucking re-racking an AR, they got to dilate themselves. So yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, but here's the thing: these transgender people wouldn't know how to finger Susie. So
I don't know. I mean,
if there's any veterans out there listening, they know what finger Susie is.
You got men pretending to be women saying they want to date women. So some of them do know how to finger Susie.
That's a lot of extra steps just to be a lesbian. That's all that is. It's just like
wait. I know we're kind of
there is an actual term for that. We will here in a sec, but there is an actual term for that, and it's called a sneaky fucker. It's a real fucking thing.
Well, did you see the couple that was a woman that transitioned to a man and a man that transitioned into a woman, but the man that was transitioned was pregnant from the man that had transitioned into a woman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
what do they call each other?
Open the insane asylums again. That's all I gotta say. Fuck it. When we stopped doing this, that was the problem. When we stop putting electrodes on people's fucking heads and shocking the shit out of them to see if it'll stop the crazy, this is what happened.
It's insane. And the fact that people could just go out and openly say like, no, that's good. It's like, wait, what?
I mean, we did squirrel out the fuck hard on that though.
Oh, listen. This is what the show is, Richard.
I know.
Like this is not every week, every Tuesday and Thursday.
We do it all the time. This is what happens when me and Davey get together.
I love it. So there is more history to this, right? So since the French funded the Revolutionary War, they signed the French Treaty, which meant we owed them money. Damn! You put that up so damn fast.
Sorry.
So
you're trying to implant a uterus into a man's body.
It'll never happen. It'll never happen.
No. Even if it does, you're going to break your fucking hip pelvis trying to pop out a kid.
Well, I mean, never mind.
Bro, I can't even stub my toe without crying. I can't imagine pushing something out of my fucking pelvis. I would just die.
I mean, it would just be a cesarean.
Yet still die. It'd be dead. I'd be dead.
Let's go down this since y'all brought it up.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I believe that a man has felt the intense pain, right? How many women get pregnant and then afterwards go, hell, even if it's only 2 years later, I think I want another baby.
Yeah.
How many men have ever said, I want another kidney stone?
I don't even want a hard shit. I don't even want a hard poop sometimes because I'm crying on the toilet like, oh, this hurts. This hurts.
I've never heard a woman say it either, by the way.
I'm going to be honest with you and do you one better than a kidney stone. You ever had a blood clot in your lung?
No, my son has, though.
My lower left lobe was riding inside my fucking chest, and I thought it was a kidney stone. So if kidney stone feels anything like that, I feel sorry for anybody that has them.
Yeah. So back to what we were talking about, right? So,
Okay.
And then we paid off the treaty, and that's when they gave us the Statue of Liberty.
Right.
So anyway, and then back to the 10.5 million people. I mean, medical, fucking sleeping, food, shit. Who's taking all their trash out? Because these people are going to be eating fucking bonbons and fucking bowl macaroni and cheese. They're not going to be shooting deer, freaking cooking on a campfire.
Well, there would have to be some garrisoning of forces.
Yeah, you can say what you want. It's just never going to happen.
It's not. Because I wouldn't put somebody in my fucking house to take care of them just because they want to shoot somebody. I'm sorry.
Could you imagine like we have another Revolutionary War and everybody on the blue side requests porta potties? Hey, can I get we need porta potties here because we can't poop on the ground because that's not sanitary. You know, it's not good.
It has to be made of
environment.
recyclable plastics.
It's not good for the environment. And they're just sitting there eating fucking Slim Jims and fucking tonic water, whatever they fucking eat. I don't even know what they eat. Organic tomatoes.
The toilet paper must be biodegradable and have an expiration date.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine 1-ply toilet paper? And
yes, I can.
Like, well, yeah, I know you can. Listen,
can you imagine leaves? Because that's what you're gonna have to have.
I grew up poor, so I used to use fucking paper towel sometimes.
I used my sock once.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I was playing football as a kid and I had to go real bad. And I went in the bushes and I had to do football practice with no socks on and cleats.
You know what's even worse is when you're overseas and you have no toilet paper. So you have to use your 4-day-old sock that was crusty when you put it on so that it would soften back up.
See, but that's the thing. Like these people don't understand that. Like the one side, like you said, 90% of the overweight military understands that. The whatever 5-10% of the people who are on the other side are never going to understand. They're going to sit there, they're going to sit at home and just type all this out, and they're going to be like, hey, are you going to go fight? And they're like, I can't. My fibromyalgia says that I can't go. I got, I have to, I can't do this because my big toe is bigger than the rest of my toes. Like, it's not going to happen. It's so like people are calling for this stuff and aren't going to fucking do it.
I don't think you understand. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
You all are acting like it's a choice.
What's the choice?
To take up arms against the people who are levying war against you.
No, you're right. By the Constitution, it is actually a duty. But
you're acting like it's a choice. When they come knocking on your door, it ain't a choice no more.
Wait, it
doesn't matter if you've abstained the entire time.
That's not a revolution. That's just defending yourself, because I will stand on all 10 toes. And just so everybody in the ethos knows, my sheriff already knows this. He's a Marine as well. So I've talked to him and he's like, I'm not coming to your property. So
The last sheriff of my area would, but he's in prison now. So not because of me, but
Richard's in Alabama.
Alabama. Come back
Look,
home with me to Greenbow, Alabama.
I'm sorry.
Fucking
The
Bama.
director of the FBI is now Kash Patel, and they want to move fucking the FBI headquarters to Huntsville. I say bring it.
No, he's not.
I welcome you here
No,
now.
he's not.
You know why he's not? Because it's going to
Not the
cost over
headquarters.
$5 trillion to rebuild a building.
Well, no, they already have a building in Huntsville. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
They made it under, what was it, Biden?
I cabled it.
Yeah, there's a building already there.
I threw cables in that son of a bitch.
Rich works for the government.
No. I worked for a subcontractor that worked for the government.
He says, I did all the coax. I put the goddamn HDMI TVs on the wall.
No. I made their network actually fucking work from the servers to the end user.
It was a fucking 720p. They couldn't afford that 1080.
But no. Actually, okay, from that whole standpoint, you do have to understand. Like, you are actually absolutely saying that there's going to be a choice in this situation. Like I said, it doesn't matter on either side. When they come knocking on your fucking door because they're in the area, you're going to have no choice. You call it self-defense or not. It doesn't matter. You've already entered at that point.
Wait,
You've already chosen a side.
Yeah, but where is the grounds? Now, are we talking, which I already did an episode of this on my podcast.
I'm sorry, dude. If I'm marching with you and we go to see if there's an enemy in this fucking house and they take up arms against me, I'm going to consider them the enemy, correct?
Right, but I'm asking you, who's marching and why are we marching?
Doesn't matter who's marching. Whether it be the government coming after us or us going after them. Doesn't matter. When they come knocking.
Okay, so the government, if they come after us, are we talking Ruby Ridge, Waco?
Fair examples.
Because
fair examples, but it would start with something like Las Vegas shooting.
Well, but nothing happened then.
Nothing happened then. I mean, a man shot up a fucking music festival, and we still have a lot of questions that everybody's just like sweep under the rug.
There's a whole website you can find where there's like 5 helicopters that went in the area and turned their locators off, and there were multiple shootings and all kinds of things at the same place.
Muzzle flashes in different areas.
Yeah,
there's a lot of questions to what happened to that.
Yeah, somebody went through and did a FOIA request for everything that happened that day and overlaid it on a map of the area and times and everything, and just it was insane. Like, it was absolutely coordinated.
Way too coordinated to be one dude who got up 5 fucking bags in a couple of days for a 3-day stay.
I could tell you this, the Marine Corps was never able to coordinate that well.
Kind of sounds like the JFK files too, doesn't
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. What's already been released all but says, yeah, we did it.
We did it.
The
CIA did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in those 60,000 fucking pages or so that came out of that shit. The 60,000 was
they
there.
did admit it, like when they were like, hey, UFOs are here. By the way, the CIA killed JFK. But anyway, UFOs are here.
Yeah, they actually straight up did that. But yeah.
What happened?
Anyway, now that we're actually talking about that, great fucking segue to get back onto the fucking topic, because 30 minutes in and we still haven't brought up.
Shut up. Stop fucking worrying about topics. Just go to the story, Richard.
Fuck you. I have praised this woman time and time again, and I will continue to do it. From Representative Anna Paulina Luna talking about the CIA giving away the secrets. There is a massive war happening in the intelligence agencies right now. The corruption being exposed right now is actual treason.
Mm-hmm.
And she is right.
Mm-hmm.
From what we know about this situation right now, it's just like Mark Milley in fucking a committee hearing, sitting there saying, if Trump were to order me, I told China that if Trump were to order me to attack them, that I would give them a call in advance. Motherfucker, that is straight up giving aid and comfort to the enemies. And the fact that it is intentional, I don't even give a fuck that the action never occurred. You had the intent to do it. Just like they have the intent to do this now. They're fearing about this. Top leadership is saying people may defect to Russia. I'm sorry, didn't Tara Reid, who had that fucking claim against Joe Biden, run to Russia in fear of her life? And didn't she wind up in a Ukrainian NGO list saying that they were trying to impede the money to Ukraine, which happened to be damn near every conservative voice that you know of? I'm sorry, that was a big squirrel hole, but yes.
But what about, so they have the JFK files and they want to release them. And what happened?
What you mean?
What happened?
A lot of things happened. What happened to JFK? He got fucking shot in the head.
Yeah, no,
Twice.
I know that. I know that. And the guy who fucking shielded him just died. But did they just disappear?
Yeah.
I thought that was a story you had, Richard. I was trying to lead to the story.
Well, hang on. Before you lead to the story,
Hold on.
let's lead back to what you said, though. Right? And we have to think about this critically. We already know that every bit of the government is corrupt.
Hold up. I see where he's going with that, but you're kind of wrong. Go ahead.
Right, Liberty.
I'm kind of wrong, or he is?
He is.
Okay. I was like, well, no, every bit of the government is corrupt.
No.
Oh, you are correct.
1,000%.
So here's the thing. It's who is it going to benefit at the time? Now, if every single one of the CIA agents is corrupt in some way involved in this, which it's going to be a good portion of them, and they all defect to Russia, that's going to be no CIA, or there's going to be a lot of junior agents. So what's going to happen is they're going to let some of them go, not be fucking prosecuted, and they're going to spin it because they're going to say, we can't get rid of the whole department. So you have to think logically about it. Yes, this is the words that they're using are fearful. They're fear mongering. But once and this is me fucking looking on both sides of the table here, right? Because you can't just the right fear mongers too.
Oh, hell yeah, they do.
Absolutely. And you have to think about it in a way of how is it going to benefit them? And by getting rid of everybody, it won't benefit them.
One more second. Give your website out again. Tony Hay, he's a loyal to us. He keeps asking who Liberty is. So give out your information one more time.
All right. So the easiest way to find me is thelifelibertyshow.com. That is my website. It has all of my links for my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, my Twitch, my Kick, Spotify. You can find them all there. And if you don't like me out there, go ahead and still comment on all of my videos telling me how much you hate me, and make videos. Just be sure to tag me in them.
What's your favorite crayon?
My favorite flavor of crayon is orange. It smells like strawberry.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
I'm not going down that road because if we go back, snozberry was a derogatory term for dick.
I mean, if a dick tastes like a dick, then technically that line is correct.
You're welcome, Tony Hay. But yeah, no, I met Liberty on TikTok, and I sent him the link today, and I was like, hey, if you want to join us, come fucking join us, because that's what we're all about, just fucking having a good time and just talking shit. So
I love it.
Yeah, this is it. This is what we do. You know.
Well, I do want to kind of get back to what David was saying. It wasn't the JFK files that all of it disappeared. That was the Epstein files, brother.
Oh,
And all of it isn't disappearing. It's in the process of going.
Wait, hang on. So what you're saying is, see, I've purposely been away from what's going on because I need to rest my brain. So I do remember that this was sitting on somebody's desk.
Yeah.
And they were deciding if they were going to release the Epstein list.
Hold on. Let's hear it from the Attorney General herself.
And with Ted Cruz, and one of the things that you alluded to, and this is something Donald Trump has talked about, the DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you. Madam Attorney General, Pam, great to speak.
Now, from that itself, why wouldn't it let me out? There we go. This comes from Fox News here. Get out of my way. Bondi says Epstein client list is sitting on my desk right now and is reviewing the JFK MLK files. Now, this was reported on February 21st of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I actually fucking missed it. Hold up. I deleted that tab.
I have really quick breaking news.
Go ahead while I grab it again. Sorry.
Really quickly. So we've been hearing now for a couple days now that Trump is not doing the no tax on tip, no tax on overtime. But every Democrat in the House of Representatives just voted against no tips, no tax on tips, and no tax on overtime.
Who'd have fucking thunk?
Who would have? But it looks like it passed.
Hold up. I'm going to tell you this shit is actually fucking working. It will work. And I'm going to explain it to you while I look this shit up to grab that fucking story kit. But here's how it actually fucking started. It actually came from my state. My state implemented no state tax for 18 months. And if it actually does something positive for the economy of the state for 18 fucking months, no state tax on overtime. Our fucking economy just started booming in January. We are showing an improvement in the budget. People are actually working and people are actually spending money.
So you're saying that if you give the people more money, they're going to spend it?
It's just the same. I'm sorry. It's going to throw me off. It's the same thing that I argue, when everybody's talking about the millionaires and the billionaires and the CEOs of these big companies. If the big companies don't have the money to make these stores or make these positions available to hire you and give you employment, how the fuck do you expect an economy to flourish? Yes, it is you that actually makes the economy run as an individual. But if the billionaires don't exist, your job does not exist.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and fucking simple.
Oh,
you want to tax them into oblivion, you don't have a fucking job.
But speaking of, while you're on the website, go ahead and check out the merch link in bio. Go ahead and find your Dead Pedophiles Don't Reoffend hoodies. And we've got new Life Liberty merch on the way, so keep your eyes out.
Yeah, we have to start getting merch out because I have a book here of all the things that we have said. Yeah, we have to work on that eventually. But I mean, listen, these people in Congress, they don't think we do better with our own money.
Really been the one to call it out. The fact that I'm rooting for Canada and I'm rooting for Mexico a lot is really wild. But
I'm sorry, you represent the American people, and you're voting, and you're rooting for who? You're rooting for who?
Say it again.
Canada and I'm rooting for Mexico a lot is really wild. But they are really the ones that are speaking truth to power right now. They can see what it is, and they were like, "We are not messing with this crazy regime from Mar-a-Lago," and basically calling them thugs. That's what it is. But I'm like, y'all knew who he was when y'all elected him. So don't act surprised.
This
You're also
representative.
talking to a man who ain't buying your shit anymore, though. I want to see that whole episode, but go ahead.
But yeah, she's rooting for Canada and Mexico. She represents the United States of America, but she's rooting for Canada and Mexico because they speak truth to power. Congratulations, folks. You done played yourself.
I have
Whoever
to see that
voted
whole
for her.
episode.
Huh?
I have to see that whole episode as well.
Yeah. Whoever
I
voted
have to
for
go
her-
through that because that's going to be one of the dumbest fucking episodes ever. I guarantee it.
Dude,
I can't stand Crockett.
I don't get it. How do you vote for somebody that doesn't fucking like?
She's not even rooting for you.
No, she's not even rooting for her own people. Who
Wait a
voted for
second.
her?
I'm rooting for Mexico too, because without Mexico, we're not going to have 80% of the goods that we receive from Mexico. We make up 80% of Mexico's fucking export GDP, by the way.
Listen,
I
I can
mean,
do
you're
without
not
avocado
wrong.
toast. I don't care.
Like we're not going to get
He's
our
actually not wrong.
avocados, and my Wrangler blue jeans aren't going to be made in Mexico from American products.
He's actually not wrong.
I
But
know.
let's just admit it. They're only there because we exported our fucking manufacturing to them before we took it anywhere else in the world.
And by the way, 26% of Canada's GDP is from America.
Yeah, but
Yeah. They can't
By the way,
exist without us.
I love how Canada has some fucking balls and they're just like, yeah, no, we could take on America. No, the fuck you can't. No, you can't. Nice try.
Here's what I was talking about. This comes from Johnny Midnight. A whistleblower has revealed that the FBI has begun deleting and destroying files that could be linked to the Epstein list, erasing them forever with no chance of recovery. The FBI has been working day and night to destroy files on its servers.
Any idea what it is?
No idea on what it is. I can only speculate, but you mentioned the Epstein list. I'd imagine it's cases like that. It's intel cases that are very siloed, very secretive. And I'm sure there's probably even information regarding the FBI's own subversive measures against Americans, against American politicians, for instance. We learned over the last few days that the Oval Office was bugged, and they took out the Resolute desk to inspect it more. Who's doing that type of thing, Benny? It's going to be, if they're operating at all as they should be, it's going to be the FBI because they're the domestic agency. Now, is it beyond the CIA or NSA playing a role? No, not at all. Because I think all of these agencies at this point do not have the best interest of the American public in mind. That's something that the Trump administration is trying to change. But it's going to be an uphill battle, I believe, for the entire term.
Any idea what it is?
No idea.
I here's what, like, I get it. People are upset at Elon Musk, right?
Why?
But why are you getting mad at somebody who's trying to show you that there is fucking waste, fraud, and abuse in our system? Like, why are you mad that Trump is trying to show you that there's problems? Sorry, my guest, but we grown everything in Arizona that Mexico grows. Sorry,
I mean,
Mr.
you are a
Guest.
desert, so
You do grow everything there, just not to the quantity needed to supply to 355
Yeah, you know,
million.
you
No,
under,
hell
like,
no.
Here's the thing. People don't understand. So that way they can get their chicken breast and fucking Wingstop wings. There's a chicken holocaust that goes on every single fucking day. Like, we literally need billions of chickens so that way you can go to your Super Bowl party and go, hey, you don't have blue cheese. I'm not eating these fucking wings.
Not if you buy them at the store, buddy.
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
they just
no,
magically
they just
appear there.
Yeah, like the magic school bus. It just
Hey.
brings things over.
Hold
and,
on.
Like,
That
I'm-
actually could be a thing. We are lab growing meat and 3D printing steaks.
Shut your mouth.
ugh.
It's
Just
a
shut your
thing.
mouth.
If you gave me a 3D steak,
You can have a Lizzo burger.
Shut your
It's
mouth.
a fucking thing.
Shut your mouth.
I wonder if that tastes like bison.
no, it tastes like fucking water buffalo. That's what it tastes like.
You
I'm
say
gonna say
that.
bison now. She's lost a lot of weight, brother.
I don't give a fuck. She tastes like a moose. You ever see how big a fucking moose is?
How the fuck do you know what she tastes like?
Huh?
You said
Yeah.
she tastes like a moose. How? How do you know?
I can smell it through the screen.
So You say water buffalo.
You ever see a girl in a horse farm and just go, yeah, that doesn't smell too good. It's the same thing with Lizzo. You can go, yeah, that probably don't smell too good.
Listen,
Point well taken.
She has talked about the people that she's ran through, so I would tend to agree. Anyway, you say water buffalo, and all I can think about is them green plastic canteens that we got in the Marine Corps. That when we filled them with water from the water buffalo, because that's what that big fucking trailer that holds water is called, a fucking water buffalo. Everybody needs a water buffalo. Veggie Tales.
Yeah. Oh,
The
man.
fact that I got that is a problem.
Listen, you're a Marine kid, or aren't you a military kid?
Me? Yes.
Yeah. So's Amanda. I'm not.
So do you remember what the canteens tasted like?
Unfortunately, yes.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Let's just say this. A garden hose tastes better.
Do you know why they taste that bad?
No.
That's because every one of them is used as a piss bottle at some point.
You disgusting motherfucker. I pissed my
I'm not
pants.
saying
before
I did it. I'm
pissed in
saying
my
every
container.
one of them is used as one at some point.
So once again, you're proving my point. The 90% of overweight ex-military I'll take over fucking those dum-dums on the other side that have never shot a firearm or will be scared to wear. They don't want to coordinate their greens with their shoes. Okay, so I think we're good. We're good. I'll take it.
What was that guy's name? He was like, okay, so I'm gonna go a war, and I'm gonna wear my camo shorts, and I'm gonna what is that? He's like my green Jordans. Like
Yeah. I remember who exactly you're talking about. He's like, I'm gonna go to war with this, and I'm gonna look good. And they said I can't do it now because I can't. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Just
TikTok is a fucking is a weird place, man. It is a fucking weird place.
We may be running over a little bit on YouTube time here, but I do want to hit this story up. Let me ask you a question, Liberty.
I didn't do it, I swear.
I hope you didn't.
Dress
because
for
it'd be
success.
weird if you fucking did with this story. Have you ever heard of the super mayor, Tiffany Henyard?
Oh my God.
I don't think so.
Oh, we are gonna rock your world with this.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh yeah. Let's put it this way. She proves that Nancy Pelosi and what is her name? Kathy Hochul were correct. Do you remember their claims?
No, I don't listen to that dumb bitch.
Nancy Pelosi said that black people, it's racist to go for voter ID because black people can't make it to the DMV.
Okay, I know the claim.
Kathy Hochul said black people are too stupid to know what the computer is. Oh, you didn't know that?
You didn't blow my mind, but
no. Well,
okay.
Just wait.
This bitch in 2016 was arrested for trying to steal a car. She gets out of jail, and within 2 fucking years of being out of jail, runs for office in 2 different locations in Illinois. Gets them both. Continues to draw roughly around $300,000 a fucking year from both positions. At one point in time, made an executive order in her area, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that if anybody runs against her and wins, their pay drops to $25,000 a year. She has been implicated in drive-by fucking shootings on people who have been critical of her. This is Governor Township of Dalton, Illinois, and the neighboring. She's like the the supervisor of the neighboring community right next to Dalton, Illinois. This woman has used the entire township fucking budget just on her. To the point to where she spent over $200,000 on a bulletproof fucking vehicle. I'm about to blow your fucking mind when you really look into this bitch. It's fucking insane.
So we're going to do a whole episode with a
this is gonna have to be multiple,
with a former CIA agent, former CIA lawyer, Joe.
This may have to be like,
what's Joe's last name?
Sweeney.
Joe Sweeney. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, Joe. I love Joe. Joe Sweeney. We've had him on a couple times. He's fucking great. But yeah, we've asked Joe to join us for the episode because we're just gonna run down everything on this woman because this is the greatest story of American politics I've ever seen in my entire life. I'll give you a little bit of a preview of her.
Oh,
this is her. This is her right here.
Welcome banners with Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard's picture, her self-titled super mayor underneath. They were shiny new additions to Sibley Boulevard. But a few weeks ago, workers with Liberty flag and banner were removing Henyard signs. Hired to do so, we are told by a majority of trustees. Henyard wasn't happy. This is body cam footage from an officer called to the scene that day.
Who gave y'all the order to take a sign down? How y'all getting paid?
Pause.
Okay.
Pause. She used township fucking money to put up political campaign ads. Go ahead.
They're our signs, but they're my signs. So why are you taking them down?
So how many had they already taken down?
They took all of them. Press charges on Keith, just so you know, you might as well write a report for me. Press charges on him, and they just in the middle of it. But if I got to press charges on them too, because they taking government property down. I didn't give that order. I didn't even know.
Soon, Ronnie Bird Sr., the temporary police chief, shows up. Workers give the banners to Henyard's team, and the matter is cleared up, but not really.
No, we have not received any payment for the banners.
How much is still owed?
The total is $19,899.60 with the freight.
North Carolina-based Mosca Design tells NBC5 the village owes them for the banners and holiday decorations.
Very frustrating. I just took her word for it and the signed documents. Let us pick them up and wipe the slate clean because the community has so many other things they need to really work on.
Mosca Design says it is hopeful that the invoice will be paid by the end of the year.
First of all, she didn't use the city's funds because obviously she didn't pay them.
You're not wrong.
Fair point. Fair point.
Dude,
but hey, check it out.
Hold on. Was she the one who used who paid somebody 312 hours of overtime in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. She paid the police chief.
The motherfucker was on record, on call, on duty, clocked the fuck in for 312 hours out of a 2-week time period.
Well, that's all 8 employees. He was doing all 8 jobs, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Could you imagine 312 hours of overtime?
Turns out that motherfucker was her bodyguard.
Okay, so
I'm feeling a little Fannie Willis vibes going on. I'm not gonna lie.
Again, this didn't surprise me. Once you said Illinois, I figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is gonna get incredibly surprising. We're not done just yet. Let's give you a little bit more example of what she did, and maybe you could have a claim to this because she's doing something for the city. So here we have it from Beheezy Tweets. Tiffany Henyard also gathered.
Before you do this, just know that she did say campaign material that that they were stealing government property.
So the government is campaigning for you.
Okay.
Yes. But here we go. Let's start from this one. From Beheezy Tweets. Meet Tiffany Henyard, the Democrat of Dalton, Illinois, just minutes away from Chicago. Anybody that knows an actual justice warrior, Nate the lawyer, and there are a few others that have covered this, you already know this bitch because they're making bank off her. Anyway, meet Tiffany Henyard, the Democrat, Dalton, Illinois, just minutes away from Chicago. Where do I even begin? Henyard has turned down the complete clown show that she is, and she is the queen. Hold up. Henyard has turned
The
the
town into a
town.
complete
There we go.
clown show, and she is the queen. In the
Fucking
town where
queen.
the median income is 21,000, Henyard increased her pay to 200,000, and that's not it. She also put an illegal ordinance in place that says if she loses her election to be mayor, the future mayor's salary would reduce to $25,000. That's also not it. Henyard also serves as the supervisor of Thornton Township and brings another 100,000. Her combined salary of 300,000 is more than the governor of the state of Illinois. I'm not done. Henyard has made the police her personal bodyguards, and they accompany her wherever she goes as though she's the queen of the city. She spends taxpayers' money on giant billboards of herself. She regularly takes trips across the country and has gone to Vegas using taxpayer dollars, racking up expenses close to $10,000 eating at lavish restaurants, staying in great hotels, flying first class, etc. One time, Henyard locked the office of the elected assessor of Thornton Township because they had a disagreement. Henyard was recalled after hiring convicted gang rapists to the Code Enforcement Office. 56% of voters voted in favor of the recall, but Illinois courts tossed out the results of the recall. I can say I feel bad for the people of her district. They literally voted her with overwhelming majorities.
Well, here's the thing. This is a video right here of her using campaign funds. Now you can say she's trying to hype up the people and reach out to them with this. But Tiffany Henyard also gathered city employees to film a music video. I heard it, so now you have to hear it too. Oh, this is going to be a theme.
Sing along with me, okay? Let's do it. I woke up this morning, got up out of my bed. I looked around, this is what I said. Thank you, Lord, for another day and all the blessings that you sent my way. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave, but you told death, get back and behave. Another blessing, ooh-wee, another blessing, ooh-wee, another blessing, ooh-wee, another blessing. I got my legs on and I can walk. I got my mouth and I can still talk. Pandemic and I'm safe, y'all. I got my lungs on and I can breathe.
Now we're definitely gonna hit with a fucking copyright for that shit. Just saying.
Shut up, bitch.
Copyright material. Anyway, I want to bring that up for you, just to go ahead and show you 100%. Now this bitch, like, the township has gone insane. Let me bring back my camera for a second. This township has gone insane. Like, you watch these committee hearings, she literally had a brawl with people in the city. Or
I have that video.
That's a BRAWL, guys.
Yeah, brawl.
I'm from the South. Fuck you.
I got you.
Tiffany Henyard will not be eligible to run again for Thornton Township Supervisor. Democrat courts rejects her.
And they ain't in business. They're standing. Or maybe they just didn't have enough money for chairs.
She took it all.
People are outside. How do you start a meeting without like people? Like people are outside. Y'all didn't let the people start coming in at 6:30. Y'all gotta let the people in. This is not right. Y'all have
Dude, I thought that was a swastika on the floor behind her.
All right. We're not gonna go through the whole 6 minutes of this shit.
No, I was just gonna fast.
It's over with. It's over with.
It's over with.
She didn't have a whole slate, so she couldn't even run.
Here's the thing. Later on, they're going in there about the whole problem about the whole slate, and you can't get people in here. And her boyfriend says some shit to a dude who's literally like, you did this, you did this, you did this. Bitch, we ain't voting you. You gone. And her boyfriend smarted the fuck off and they got into a fight. This bitch actually jumps into the fucking fight.
You have the video?
I just kind of want to see it and see if they pull her fucking wig off.
No.
You have the video, Richard? Because Jennifer with the dono, please show that fight.
The wig is how you caught it.
The weave.
Let me
It's
bring it
all
up.
jokes, guys.
I wasn't going to bring this up because we've done it. We've done it here on this show right here.
You got to bring it up.
I did not expect you to throw this into this, but to throw you into this. But
me?
God, how great would it have been just like if you just saw somebody like Jim Carrey in Liar Liar where he just took the wig off and just put it on the wall and was like,
this is why I said we were going to go overtime here because like literally I didn't expect to walk somebody through who's never heard about this story in any way. And we're just
This is my favorite story ever. This is one of the greatest villains in my entire life. I swear.
We showed you is the iceberg that sank the Titanic that they saw 20 miles before they even looked at it.
It's just this big.
Yeah, but this doesn't surprise me. When you put a gangster in office, what's going to happen?
Here's what actually happened with the fight. I'm going to
get
to
other words, but
I'm about to show you how she is trying to defend herself to the people and actually still become something here. Watch this.
Tiffany is
That's
in there.
her.
Yeah.
Tiffany is in there. Holy shit.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
There's Fucci bags all over the place.
Now, is every single one of us who have tracked this have heard in any kind of way, just little clippets of shit, you already know that kind of shit is over. Like there ain't no way, right?
No, I know that it's going to continue for 20 years.
Yeah.
You obviously, you say you're from the South. Obviously, you don't fucking know nothing.
Oh, I know. I mean, look, Governor Meemaw raised our taxes on our gas 10 cents to say we're going to use it to pay for the roads, and our roads are fucking complete except for a paint job. And they sit there for years. I get you.
I'm from South Texas, buddy. We got roads you got to take donkeys down.
But she is here literally, ladies and gentlemen, trying to defend herself.
I can't believe she still has 14,000 followers.
Dude, it's fucking insane.
Actually, I can. It's everybody trying to find out what kind of crazy shit she's doing next so that they can talk about it on their podcast.
I hate follow so much. Like, I really do. I love it. I watch CNN. I watch fucking MSNBC. Like, I love hate watching because I just love to see what the other side has to say. And I'm like, you're dumb.
Everybody in the audience, please hate follow me.
Here's the thing, though. This is kind of reminiscent about the little video she did for Dalton Stewardship.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how she defends herself from literally stealing from taxpayers and ruining a fucking city who could barely afford to pay for life.
It's girl math.
She got another. Y'all ready for this? I'm starving the board. I'm feeding the people. They put me in office and treat me like it's illegal to feed the people. To feed the people. I gave back to community and I cleaned the streets up. I'm starving the board. I'm feeding the people. They put me in office and treat me like it's illegal to feed the people. To feed my people. To feed my people. To feed my people.
The ending is great.
From Vegas to Chicago, I rode around in Tahoe.
Well, that look like you, Papa.
I wrote.
What the fuck was that ending?
From Vegas to Chicago,
I ride around in Tahoes.
That you paid for. That are $200,000 because apparently you need to have bulletproof windows.
Well, yeah, the thugs are going to chase her. There's going to be a mob in Vegas.
This comes from a fucking carjacker that they elected. But then again, hey, wasn't there that story about that what was it, the Satanist that was elected as a Republican just because nobody paid attention?
Yeah.
And the bitch is just like, I just did this to prove y'all are fucking dumb.
Yeah. Yep.
We did elect a convicted felon, 34 of them.
You know what? I'm proud of that convicted felon now.
I'm with you. I did say we.
34 written checks.
No. Bring this back up.
Hold on.
Not only is she doing that,
It's Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henry, the people's mayor. So I heard you guys was looking for me. If you looking for Tiffany Henry, press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. So, what do you want me to talk about? This or that? This and that? Or me? Tiffany A. Henry. You pick. Put your questions in the comments, and I'm going to answer all questions. Just be respectful. If you disrespectful, I'm not going to answer it. Because remember, I got the tea with the receipts. Matter of fact,
Please.
Be respectful. Because remember,
Please.
I don't like your
Please.
First Amendment right.
Please go to her YouTube channel and ask her questions. Please. And be respectful.
why did you spend $10,000 on a trip to LA off the taxpayer dime?
Jennifer with the dono. Who's y'all's guest, please? I was late to the class today. Before we hit the 3 minutes, Liberty, give what? Are we still going with this?
Go ahead, hit it up. I got one more thing to show you. It's a little clip from what she's about to bring with the podcast, but hit it up, Liberty.
All right, we're going to roll with it. I'm Life Liberty from The Life Liberty Show. I talk about how fucked up the government is so that you know that you have to be self-sustainable, because there ain't nobody going to make sure that you survive in any situation but you. Go check it out. You can find me at thelifelibertyshow.com. While you're there, don't forget to hit up the merch store and pick up a hoodie that says "Dead pedophiles don't reoffend."
And Liberty is a retired Marine.
I'm not retired. I'm retarded, not retired.
I was going to say retarded, but I didn't want to,
What?
What? Who did?
There's a reason why you're called jarheads.
So I'm going to address that fucking elephant in the room. If y'all go watch my fucking episodes, I was kicked out of the Marine Corps. If you go watch my very first episode on TikTok, it's still The Life Liberty Show. It explains why I got kicked out of the Marine Corps. So yeah, I went from E3 to E1 in 6 days. I got a
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, son. You beat me.
I was
just fucked upness.
Wow.
I was the most senior private in the Marine Corps.
Holy shit.
I had a fucking first lieutenant or a second lieutenant fucking lock me up one day and just fucking screaming at me.
You should change your name to Life Liberty Graybush.
So
I may have met my match with this one though. Not gonna lie.
He was screaming at me because my camis were too salty. They were too faded. And first sergeant walked out, or acting first sergeant. He was my gunny. He walked out and
We'll bring that up here in a sec.
He locked that second lieutenant up. Fucking devil dog. Your feet still smell like cash sales. This son of a bitch has made 2 fucking tours to Iraq. Lock it the fuck down. Get out of here, Williams. I was like, oh my fucking God. Oh fuck.
Well, let's go to this and then we will have your 3 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the link again. But this right here is Miss Tiffany Henyard's podcast. If you'd like to go watch.
And then turn around and say, oh, it's her, it's not me. Stop it. Stop it, sir. Larry the liar, stop it. You caught. Poof, he gone. You caught. Stop. Now, what you got going on up in here? What is this? I don't know, like a little boom boom room. What is this?
You got 3 minutes.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.